Well, the body of a two-star general who was shot and killed this week in Afghanistan has now arrived at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. U.S. soldiers solemnly carried the flag-draped casket over to a vehicle that will then transport, or has transported, Major Harold Green to a military mortuary. Green was killed on Tuesday when a now dead member of the Afghan military opened fire at a military college outside Kabul. A senior military official says the shooter, who reportedly hid in a bathroom before the attack, was then killed by a bodyguard. As the family mourns, of course, General Green's death has raised new and old questions about the U.S.'s involvement in Afghanistan, but one voice in particular has been silent. President Barack Obama has not commented on the death of Major General Harold Green, and now some are beginning to criticize the president for being absent during such a tragic moment involving the U.S. military. A new article in the Washington Post takes a look at the president's decision to stay silent about the murder of the highest-ranking Army officer killed since the fighting started in Afghanistan 13 years ago. The Post writes, quote, President Obama, the commander-in-chief, has said nothing about the incident, leaving it to the Defense Department and his own press secretary, Josh Earnest, to discuss it. Obama made several public appearances Wednesday, including at the U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit. He did not address the issue in any of them. The Washington Post does mention that a case can be made that it might be smarter for the White House to carefully manage what it says are emotionally sensitive issues like that, of course, concerning Major General Harold Green. We'll have to see if the president, well, the president we know wasn't anywhere near Delaware. In fact, he was supposed to be signing this VA bill, which could happen any moment. He's more than 30 minutes late for that. We're talking about that. Of course, the president at any moment now is expected to sign that $16.3 billion VA reform bill. The bipartisan bill managed to pass both the Senate and House before congressional leaders left D.C. for a 5-week recess. The bill allows the Veterans Department to hire thousands of new doctors, nurses, and other health care practitioners. It will also allocate money for the agencies to acquire new facilities and clinics. In addition to that money, the new law also makes it easier for the new VA Secretary, Bob McDonnell, to fire employees who are not doing their job. And that is going to do it for this Newsmax Now update. We'll have more news coming up in 30 minutes. Now back to Ed Berliner in Midpoint.